Welcome back to Coast Sports. The Jets and the Raiders making a big play at a couple of new receivers. The Jets and the Bills making a big play. The Jets and the Raiders made a trade. The Bills and the Browns made a trade. We'll start with the Jets, Raiders. Davante Adams is headed to New York for a third-round pick. Conditionally could become a second-round pick, but he'd have to be an all-pro, or the Jets make the ALCS and he stays healthy. Probably ALCS. The AFC Championship game. And he has to be healthy. I would say it's unlikely that the Bills get that far, and it's unlikely that the Jets get that far. It's also unlikely that Davante Adams is an all-pro, so most likely this is going to be a third-round pick. I like the trade. I don't think it's the biggest need on the Jets, but it is a need, and people are downplaying this in the media. They're saying that because the Jets have Garrett Wilson and Allen Lazard, they didn't need Davante, and so it's just a pointless trade. I don't think it's pointless. I think A, it motivates Rodgers. I think B, it gives him another weapon, and their offense hasn't been amazing. Like, it's not like their offense has been this juggernaut. They need help offensively. And C, what we've seen a lot of with the Jets is chemistry issues. Rodgers doesn't want to wait to throw the football. He doesn't want to get sacked. He doesn't want to go down. He likes to throw the ball quickly and get it out. He likes to throw to his spot. And if the receiver's not at the spot, Rodgers isn't the type of quarterback who's going to make magic happen. He needs the receiver to be where he needs the receiver to be. And he threw Mike Williams under the bus the other day for not being in the right spot, not running the right route. Garrett Wilson, good, but I don't think he and Rodgers are in perfect chemistry right now. And Adams is going to be in the right spot. I mean, they know how to play with each other. They've played with each other for 8 years. They have the chemistry. They have the connection. They're going to thrive together, I think. And so he now has Lazard and Adams, both from Green Bay, as his top two pass catchers. Garrett Wilson, all of a sudden, is a number 3, which doesn't make any sense. He's as talented as most number 1s, but he's a number 3. This helps their offense out. Now, looking at their schedule, I'm still not sure if this is going to be enough. Because if you look at that Jets schedule, it is pretty daunting. Steelers next. After that, they have a game against the Texans in a couple of weeks. The Cardinals have a good offense. The Colts have been decent. The Seattle Seahawks have been decent. Miami, by that time, with Tua. And the Bills again. I mean, they have more tough games, but this makes them more likely to reel off a bunch of wins late in the season. I haven't counted them out of the playoffs yet. And even when they lose to the Steelers, they'll be 2-5. I don't think I'm going to be able to completely count them out of the playoffs. Just because we've seen Rodgers and Davante make magic happen before. And Aaron's a good player. Aaron's a really good football player. We continue to see him show signs that he's still around, but he's been inconsistent, and a lot of it's been because receivers aren't in the right place. And that's what's been giving them a lot of dropped passes, missed throws, and it leads to these 3rd and longs when they just don't have a chance. So we'll see what Davante does, but I generally like the trade. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, without Davante Adams, they now their top receiver is Trey Tucker until Jacoby Myers is healthy. Trey Tucker, Brock Bowers, that's a pretty weak weapons room for Aiden O'Connell. I kind of feel bad for the kid that they're throwing him out there. Not that he's any good.